I'm back at Vincent Gap. I'm about to do a hike to Bighorn Mine. The road's been washed out by the rains we had a few weeks ago. I talked to some people last week that did it. They said it was kind of hairy in a couple spots, but there's some ropes to help get past them, and we'll see how it goes. All right, here's the trailhead. Mine Gulch is where well, I'm going to the mine. I'm not going to the gulch. So, not sure if it's 4 miles or 4.5. I think it's actually 3.5. I'm going to go to the mine. Trailhead's right over here, behind that gate. Used to be a road, kind of washed out. Parking lot's really full today. I guess maybe a lot of people know the storms are coming tomorrow. Anyway, that's the trail up to Baden-Powell. Here's the trail down to Bighorn Mine and Mine Gulch and the East Fork of San Gabriel River, all that stuff. So I start going downhill. Hopefully not too much. So I'm not even 1/10 of a mile down the trail, and it splits to Mine Gulch down that way. And Bighorn Mine this way, 2 miles. So it's only about 2 miles each way. It's a pretty easy path. There it is behind me. Following a gulch. I think for the most part it's an easy hike, except for where the washouts are. So here's a good example of a washout right here. All those rocks across the trail, although the trail goes right over them. They wash down from this gully, probably through a number of storms. And a group just passed me, right over there. Very popular trail, especially today. So aside from some spots back a little bit, some washouts and some boulders on the trail, this is actually a pretty wide trail. Trucks used to come down here all the time to get to and from the mine. So most of it's still drivable, although that's a big tree. It'd be hard to get to it. So I've just come around this bend, and that's the first washout right there, where the trail kind of takes a little nasty course through that gully that drains that whole face. I can imagine the water just gushing down here after a storm or during a storm. And right after that washout, there's the uphill right there. A bunch of swallows or birds just flew by. So up until now it's been a slight downhill, so right there is where the uphill portion starts. I'm standing in that gully that I just looked at from back there, where the trail wraps around the ridge over there. Here's the trail. First rope right here. I didn't use it. I had my poles. I didn't need it. Not too bad. So here's one of the first shafts. I read about this one. It's filled with water. There's some water running out right here. You could get in, and people have, but I think it's been as much as waist deep. Oops. I'm not going in, but I'm going to see if I can get a look with a light. So the light's pretty much ineffective. You can't really see it very much further. It looks like there's about maybe a foot of water near the entrance and some metal debris. I'm not sure how far back it goes. Obviously, people have been in there. You can see some anchor bolts in the ceiling, keeping the granite from falling down. The view looking out towards the trail. So I'm guessing this is the second big washout right here. Trail goes this way, down those rocks, and back up. And no rope here. So I'm guessing this is the split to Vincent's cabin. The trail keeps going up the hill that way and around the bend to the that direction. I might check out Vincent's cabin, maybe on the way back. So I'm looking down into what I think is called the Iron Fork goes into the San Gabriel River, which is that down there, goes that way and flows all the way down to Azusa, past the bridge to nowhere where I was a couple weeks ago. You could actually hike from here down to there. It's would be quite an adventure, involve a couple of days and some overnighting. Maybe someday I'll try that. And I just came around the bend and noticed that shaft way up there. Where is it? Right in the middle of the screen. As I was coming around the bend, and then I saw the mill shack. There it is. It's amazing that people actually got in here. I guess they just followed the gold up the river. So here's the mine behind me, coming up to it, up the trail. Almost there, just a few hundred feet.